What does July hold? Hey everybody, it's Deanna Durrell, your intuitive relationship coach and spiritual mentor. And today I'm going to go through the energy of July 2022 and what you can expect. Now, if you're new to my community, I just want to say welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Once a month, I do these oracle messages and I will pull a card for every single week of the month. I encourage you to pause the video as the cards are going up and to get a sheet of paper out and ask yourself, what could this mean for me? Because this is a very intuitive goddess community, you will probably come up with your own specific messages. But first, let's talk about the energy overall. So July is a month of balance. There's a lot that was in flux in June perhaps for you. And when it comes to relationships specifically, there were some that fell away. Friendships, outdated work relationships, and certainly intimate partnerships were up for debate. And you may have been feeling like, I got to the end of June, like who are my people, who's left standing, and am I going to be okay? And the answer is yes. So July's energy is all about balancing your male and female energy. So that part of you that wants to assert yourself, go out in the world, make things happen, and then that nurturing, more visionary side of you that's very intuitive and really wants to be receptive and has those big dreams and goals but doesn't want to push and just wants to connect with the world. So those two elements are at play. Now when we go to the first week in July, it's really interesting. I got the grounding card, and this is all about really going into the physical body. So where do you need to move your body more? Where have you been stagnant? Where have you been sitting? We live in a culture where we are just sitting too much. It's almost like a disease. But this is also a card about remembering who you are. There's some ancient gifts that maybe popped up at the end of June and you're like, how am I going to ever use these? Or I forgot that I liked this. Ground into what really matters to you, and this means the physical body, the physical, tangible world. Make sure you're getting exercise, make sure you're eating nutritious foods, and just like the basics, are you getting enough sleep, rest? All of that very Taurus energy is happening in that first week. So then we go to the second week of July. I love this card. Far away places, get ready for new horizons. So week 2 is saying, okay, you got in your body, you're like taking care of yourself finally, and now it's time to venture far from anything you've ever done before. So again, when it comes to relationships, how can you put a new spin on an old pattern that maybe has worked, but you just need to add a little bit of fire to the flame, as it were. In work relationships, this is saying you might be getting a new assignment this week, or you might be encouraged to pitch your own project. It's saying whatever you do is going to take you away from your norm, and that's actually a very, very good thing. Now, I also want to point out, I look at really important dates for you, and if you are like me and want to know when all the new moons and full moons are, you're going to love this app. It's called iLuna. But I'm seeing that we have a very powerful full moon in Capricorn on July 13th. So you just want to pencil that on your calendar. What does that mean? That means as we hit the third week in July, you may feel this need to prove yourself, this need to make sure that everything that you're doing and the people you're hanging out with, like it's going to go for the long haul, or you're not in it at all. You're out. Capricorn can be a very fastidious, hardworking sign that knows that it's going to the top, doesn't mind going slow if it knows where it's going. But if you don't know where you're going, it's time to go back to the drawing board and revisit. You know, what am I getting out of this relationship? What do I want to give to this relationship? Is it serving my bigger purpose? And the card that I got for that is unknown territory. So there may be some confusion this week. There may be questions that you have. Where is the relationship going? That kind of thing. Does he like me? Does she want to do this or not? Why am I getting mixed signals? But it says you're exactly where you need to be. So let all the doubts be there. Let the confusion be there, because it's only temporary. Okay? Clarity will come. Then we go to the fourth week, and you get the view from above. So clarity comes when you look at the big picture. Again, those Capricorn themes. Is this what I really want long term? Or is this just kind of a passing cloud, right? Fun for now, but not really what I want long term. Get the big picture. And just coming off the heels of a full moon, there may be things that you're just wrapping up, but people may be moving slower than you. What I mean by this is maybe you break up with somebody, but they didn't quite get the memo, even though you thought you were really clear. And so in this week, you get to see the big picture. Okay, this never worked, right? And being honest with yourself about what your role was in that relationship. On the flip side, an amazing opportunity could come, a collaboration, professional or personal, that really blows you out of the water and is saying, hey, like, see the big picture here, look at the possibilities. Then week 5, so this is a longer month, on the 28th, so right at the tail end of the month, we have a new moon in Leo, which is my sign, and I know we have a lot of fellow Leos in our community. So it's all about going big and bold and finishing the month with a bang and a declaration. What do you stand for? So that card is First Light, beginning a new cycle. That's pretty perfect. I cannot make that up. This card actually shows all of the seasons, so winter, spring, fall, summer, all of it. And it's saying there's a season that's ended, but there's a new one that's beginning. So can you let the sun set on the things that are done, that are completed, and can you create space in your mind, in your body, in your schedule for those new miracles and people and opportunities to show up? That is a lot. Let's do a quick summary. So balance, balance, balance is your mantra for July. Ground into your physical body. You're going to need it. As you do that, you'll be taken to new places with new faces. You may hit a little bit of turbulence, but step into that space of what I don't know is going to be revealed at the perfect time. If you see the big picture, you won't get stuck in the details, and you'll know who is with you, who's in your corner. And finally, know that something is ending and something is beginning, and that you're exactly where you need to be. If you enjoyed this, I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. Which card spoke to you the most? What's one intention that you have for yourself this July? And if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button and please share this video with a friend. I have so many good intentions for our community, and one of the biggest ones is that we are all connected. So no matter what you're going through right now, as you're watching this, know that you're not alone, that we are here for you, and that you are loved and you are enough. Thanks so much for watching, and if you want more, check out the website at thedancinggoddess.com.